What's up guys, Shades here, and welcome back to another UCS Minecraft video. I know it's been a while, but we're back on the server, and I'm here to give you some really cool updates. So first, let's start with the obvious. We've built ourselves an automatic wheat farm, and it's been doing fairly well. The villager recently reset himself because for some unexplicable reason he made like a gazillion, I'll just show you. He made like a gazillion bone meal with all of the seeds that I gave him, so now I'm waiting for his stupid ass to reset so that it actually starts producing wheat again. That's why I have the system off, is also prevent some lag going on. I usually only use it when I'm AFK or something like that, so that way, you know, I can get resources without actually doing anything. Another fine addition to our establishment is we have a hive of bees. We have a whole bunch of bee hives. I spent a couple hours collecting the original hives because they're very hard to find drop. They're 5% to spawn in a birch forest, and to be perfectly honest, where's a birch forest? So it took me a while to walk around, find enough of them, get to enough birch forest areas, and find enough of the original hives. And then I farmed out getting some other, the yellow striped ones are bee nests, and then the brown ones are hives. So I farmed out some hives. I have one hive over here that's running on an automatic redstone machine. So you can either put shears or glass bottles in here, and the shears will give you honeycomb, but if you put glass bottles in with this type of setup, it'll actually give you honey bottles, which are an edible item. I think a lot of people know what they are, but since both Crow and DSP, or should say Sky Guy and DSP, are working on building a bar, I thought it'd be kind of funny to provide them with a sugary beverage, like, it looks like mead almost. Kind of being funny about that. It's like, oh, I'll trade you bottles of honey, you know? So that's where this idea came from, and that's why that chunk of land over there is predominantly cleared. If you remember, there was a hill there. I've cleared that piece of land there because now, with all of this crazy amount of resources, I plan on actually building a trade shop over there. That way people can freely trade when they're looking to get items, instead of having to run all the way up to the top of my base every single time I want to trade with me. So another thing that I'll show you is we've got our enchantment table here, so now we can enchant up to levels 30. We also have an automatic sugarcane farm, which I'm going to build a second one of these very soon, so that I can do an automatic bamboo farm, so that I can have, I believe it's, I forget what the name of the block is, but it's scaffolding. I can build scaffolding around my structures, that way I can build easier, because surprisingly enough, scaffolding, although I'm not particularly comfortable with scaffolding is probably one of the easiest ways to build structures nowadays, just because it's so easy to work with. And then last but not least, we have an automatic chicken generator, and it's been putting in some serious work. But yeah, other than that, that's basically where the base has gotten to. I found a couple villages, so I gathered up some items from there. The smoker's going strong. We ended up making a diamond pick because we needed to. That was another adventure all in itself. But yeah, basically this is where we've gotten to. You know, we've got our sweet berries farm as usual, but then we've got our villager. We've got basically a honey farm, which is really full right now, but I'm not going to collect it because, to be perfectly honest, right now I want to go build I want to finish building, or at least start building, this trade shop. So it sounds like a bunch of my baby chickens just got roasted. Oh no, we got one more meat. Okay, cool. So one actually did grow up. So you can tell the farm works a little slower on multiplayer servers, especially one like this one, because the chickens don't stack nicely. In single player servers, the chicken egg will typically spawn nicely. So what I mean by that is it will break, and then it will spawn the chicken directly in the same spot as another chicken, so they will essentially stack. The problem that typically I run into on multiplayer servers is they refuse to stack. So they like to be individualized, which can be good, but it also is a giant pain in the butt as well. I'm going to line this out so it's actually just all dirt. That way it's just consistent. So now we have this gigantic space, absolutely gigantic space, to start building. So I think I want to start probably 2 blocks in from this corner, and then probably go down 20 blocks. So we'll put like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to do it in 4 segment. I want to do it in 5 segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I guess it's going to be 21 long then. That's fine. It's actually interesting to be 21 long. It looks like we're going to have to go hit the hay real quick. Yay. I probably should just break one of my 2 beds and bring it down there so that every time it turns night I can just sleep quick. I think I'm going to do that just for ease of access. That way I don't have to keep running up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down my staircases every single time that it goes to be nighttime. But I'm envisioning to, I got up here a little ahead of time. I could have placed like 2 or 3 more blocks, but oh well. So we'll break this bed here and then sleep. Okay. But overall, having a good old time with my bee farm. I thought that was kind of funny. Just as kind of a joke. It's like, oh, Bumblebee is one of the most toxic ships in Ruby, and the guy who cosplays Adam Torres has a collective bee farm. It's kind of funny. At least I thought it was funny. I can't wait for like Luna or like Luna is our Blake cosplayer. I think it would be Luna or our Yang cosplayer for the group. It'd be absolutely hilarious for one of them to join in, and then I could just like raid their house with bees, just absolutely like fill their entire house with bees. I think it'd be hilarious. I don't know if they would respond to it too terribly well, but I think it'd be funny. So let's mine out 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we can go boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, and then mine out 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we gotta fill in and probably mine a little bit more, but this should come out looking pretty good, to be perfectly honest. So what you might see is I'm not trying to fill everything in perfect exactly yet, because I'm trying to maintain some level of natural look with the dirt blocks. I know around the structure it's not going to look natural, but that's just part of the gig. It's part of what comes with building like this. So yeah, that's not going to look perfectly natural, but that looks a little more natural. And then kind of something like that will look a little more natural. So it looks like I carved out an area versus just dropped it in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm trying to build like super structure here. Huge building. And I don't mind having like 1 or 2 block risers on the side of a building, because I don't plan on having, like, I can have no windows on one side or just have skylights, which that might actually be cooler, just to have skylights. Also makes it easier to defend and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, just trying to make something cool. We might even do like concealed doorways. Concealed redstone doorways are always fun things to build. I like building them. So I think that would be something interesting to add to this as well. I kind of almost taking this like an architectural project almost. Something that I would do at my school. Because I do that. That's my major at the moment is architecture. And I really love it. I enjoy architecture. I think architecture is the epitome of cool. I know some people might think it's a drab profession and dry, and to be honest, I don't think they're wrong. But in the same right, I'm trying to be revolutionary and not be so drab myself. I think I want to make this, because I've made it wide, I want to make it long too. So I think I might make it longer than what I currently planned to do. Just because I think it would look cooler being longer. This is going to be a long coming project. But I figured I'd start working on it this episode and then work a little bit on it off screen and then show you guys the finished product when I finally get it done. I might, I think that's the next couple episodes are going to be. It's not like just me strictly working on this. I think I'm going to try to do some other things with the group. But I'll try to provide updates on this when I get further through the build, Hey, I got the roof on, or hey, I got most of the structural elements going, or hey, I got this going, little cool things like that. Yeah, but this is going to be a massive building, and it's going to be like the epitome. I'm trying to be like, hey, challenge me to build this, or something like that type of guy. I'm trying to build something wickedly cool that maybe not everybody in the group would think to build. Not that they couldn't build it. I know there's some people in the group who are very skilled at building, but I'm just trying to be like, hey, I did this. This is really cool. Yeah, that's the right spacing. Yes. I think I want to go like right up to this line here. So one more section. Yeah, boom. That's probably appropriate. And then like each one of these bays can be a trade booth. Each one, so I could like rent out the space to the people on the server and be like, hey, if you're going to be here, you owe me this much type of deal. I think that'd be cool too. Looks like it's just a little bit over. So we'll just fill this in quick. Honestly, that doesn't look unnatural. There's all sorts of too high ledges in Minecraft like that. So I just gotta wait for the grass to dissipate. Actually, that might be a little too concave. So something like that, and then that would probably look a little more natural. Yeah. No, I'm just concerned about making it look natural because I don't want people to be like, ooh, you cleared a whole spot on the map. How dare you? It's like, guys, just building cool things. Trying to be cool, guys. Just let me be cool, guys. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest of this should be fairly simple. Awesome. So now we've got this space all predetermined, or mostly predetermined. So let's fill in, actually let's build ourselves a crafting table just to keep on us. Put that in like the middle of the project so we know where it is at all times. And then we can put a bed near it. I think there's a cave directly under this, awkwardly enough. That's going to be interesting to deal with. I'm going to have to move that bed so I can properly sleep. Yeah, we were going to craft a whole bunch of slabs. You're like, oh, why would you build cobblestone slabs? Well, actually, the trick with the cobblestone slabs is you can spread out over a larger area with them. So that's what I'm predominantly using them for, is that way I'm burning less material to build farther out, or build over a space like this. So they look like normal cobble, but they do basically double duty. I think there is a cave directly under this for some reason. Or maybe it's a ravine or something, because I know there was a ravine that I found while mining over there. There's like a little torch thing way over there, and that was where I dug down and found a ravine. And I think that also leads down to the ravine, so that could be the top of the ravine is what I've built over. But I highly doubt that, to be perfectly honest. I'm mad. They are really mad. Okay, let's go finish. Oh yeah, we filled in both sides. Okay. Do we want to start mining and filling them in? We could, or we could just start building up with logs. I think we want to start that process just to like define the area. So build up 3i on each one. Yeah, this place is going to be colossal. I can't wait for people to log onto the server and be like, wait a minute. He built this? When did he build this? And it's like, I think that's the nostalgia I'm going for. It's like, when did this happen? Type of deal. That's like why I also like to build in large scale, because it just looks cool. Over a period of time, it gets really cool. I think I found where these bastards were coming from. There we go. I can't even pick this up. What? I think I'm going to take some dirt here, and we're going to block off this cave. Never even happened. Nobody would ever know. So we've got some planks going here. We could start, I guess, filling it in. Do we want to fill it in with planks, or do we want to fill it in with... I don't want to fill it in with white wool. I want to say I want to fill it in with concrete, but I don't know how to make concrete, nor how to make even white dye. How would I make white dye? I think it's from a flower, right? Yeah, white dye is no longer from bone meal. It's from lily of the valley. Okay. So I gotta make... Oh yeah. So I gotta find lily of the valleys to make white dye. That's kind of crummy. I remember the good old days when you could make white dye from bone meal. That was super easy. Let's see if that's actually still possible. No, it's not. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Oh, no, you can. Okay, so you can still make white dye using bone meal. Okay. I didn't think you could. It's not listed as a crafting recipe, so I guess they did keep that. Okay, that's fine. That's gravel. I think I need gravel for concrete. Let's go to blocks. Do I have a concrete that I can look at? I think it's something that I've unlocked. Stone bricks. You know what? That's what I might do. I might do stone bricks, but that's going to take a while. Snow block, cobblestone, granite, diorite stairs, polished diorite, block of quartz, bookshelf, bone block, stone stairs, diorite. It doesn't look like I've found the crafting recipe for it. Oh, red concrete powder. So I need 4 gravel, 4 sand, and a dye to make the concrete powder, and then I have to put it in water to make it a solid concrete block. Alright, so let's get on that. We can make a whole bunch of white concrete. I think that's what I want to make for the edges. I think that's going to look really cool. That'll be like very Japanese-esque, very reminiscent of Japanese architecture. I don't know how much gravel I have, though. It's usually something that I throw out, to be honest, because I never needed it until now. But we can check around in our random blocks. Okay, so we have some gravel. We could probably use a lot more. We do have 1 spare observer block. That's kind of cool. We need gravel. Right. Now we need sand. I think that's something we just don't have anymore. Because we made a lot of sand. Or we took a lot of sand and then made a ton of glass. That's how we ended up with so many glass bottles in that one dispensers. We made so much glass, it's absurd. I think I'm going to drop off in here just a whole bunch of, or actually in here. First, see if we can toss those in there for him. It's kind of hard. It's a weird angle. Oh, it started working again. Let's fire it up. And now you get to see it in real action, real fast, real time. It's going to pick up all that wheat. Boom. Now it's going to pick up all that wheat. It's going to continue to pick up items and dump them into the chest. And you can see it runs along those tracks at the bottom there. So as he harvests the wheat, it will keep adding wheat to my collection. Let's see what advancements they've made, or maybe they haven't even noticed that I mined up their entire beach. I wouldn't put it past them not noticing that I've mined up their entire beach, but take some sand here. Every ounce of sand must be mine. I do kind of feel scummy for taking all of their sand, but in the same right, it's like, but it was sand. You know, it's kind of a necessary thing for me. Not maybe so they built over it with stone brick stairs, or stone bricks. Oh, cool. So they are making small advancements. That's cool. I think they might be confused about like who took the sand, but it's pretty obvious who took the sand. if they've been watching the videos. Oh no, they haven't seen this yet. They haven't seen the fact that I'm the one who stole all the sand. So I wonder how they're going to react when they finally find out that it was actually me. So let's go ahead and mine out a 4x4. I know I just filled this in, but we gotta place down some waters. Okay, let's refill our bucket. And let's go ahead and let's just craft ourselves a single chest to dump some of these items into. Just because there's a lot of items in my inventory right now, and we gotta free up some space. So let's dump like the cobblestone stuff in here. Cool. And now I think we can sleep. We're trying to prevent as much mob spawning as possible so that we can just focus on our work without having to like work through the night. So it's something like that, I think. And then that, and then that. Okay, let's test it out before we craft anything else. And yes, that does stay a solid block. Okay. I think that looks freaking awesome. Looks a lot better than white wool. So we could probably place a water bucket like that. And then oops. I think that's a solid block of concrete. Yes, that's a solid block, okay. Gotta remember do we have to build this one higher, I think? We do have dirt, so we can just, yeah. I think that still works. Let's see. It should still work. Yeah. So then that, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. That is beautiful. I like the look of that. I don't know about you guys, but I like the look of that. I think that looks really cool from the outside. And then inside we can cover it up a little bit more. Like we can build something in this corner, like say we do something like that to break up the drabness of the corner. Boom. And there, that would be something quick and simple to build. One thing I want to test is, what if I place the concrete powder and then place the water block? Ah, okay, that's probably a lot easier than what I've been doing. So let's place all of the concrete powder, and then we'll just like super soaker it, basically. Cool. And there we go, guys. That is the starting walls for our little project here. I'm pretty much going to call it there. We're going to go to bed quick and then I'll do a quick outro. But I think I'm going to call it there for now. I'll do a little bit more work off screen, like building staircases and getting the building all right and tight and getting the floor set and stuff like that. But make sure if you guys have enjoyed this content, you go ahead and hit that like button. Be sure to follow us on our Discord, which will be in the link below, also our Facebook. And I hope you guys all have a great day, honestly. I enjoy doing stuff like this, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Other than that, this has been Shades. Have a good one. See you all in the next video. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoy our content and want to see more in the future, be sure to like the video down below and comment on what you would like to see us do next. To see our latest video, click here. And to subscribe to the channel, click here. Have a great day, and we'll catch you next time on UCS.